Hi there, this is Darren from Treasure Life Family Farms, and not everything is about growing tomatoes. Today on the farm, we're going to change out a couple light fixtures. This one happens to be in the closet, and the reason this one's getting changed out is because we have another light just like this that's in a hallway in a very public place, and the globe had a crack in it, and then when we went to clean it, the crack just kind of busted in half. So then we thought, well, instead of putting kind of a more stupid new light in that place, let's put the more stupid new light in here, and then we'll take this one down. The globe's already out of it, and you can see it's kind of hanging sideways for that because we did that. So we're going to change this out. So yeah, this is one of the things we do, change out our own light fixtures. So yeah, if you wonder how to do that, stay tuned. We'll show you how to do that. Also, I'm going to go through my disappointment in LED light bulbs during this video, and we'll get to that a little later. But well, let's go work on changing this out. Alright, what we kind of expect to find here is, I think I can take these, I don't know if those turn or not. Yeah, they do. These two little knobs are little screw holders, and when I take those off, this whole thing should come down, and then we'll see wiring exposed. And at that point, I want to test the wires with this guy. It's a electricity tester, and I'll show you how it works. But basically, when we touch that tip near a hot wire, it should beep, or at least show me the little green light. And then I know I got a hot wire. Then I turn the electricity off and do it again, and it shouldn't be hot anymore. So there's the wires. Again, if you are not comfortable doing this, then hire an electrician. I am not an electrician, and you don't want to hurt yourself or shock yourself or kill yourself based on watching my YouTube video. That'd be like really dumb. So let's see here. You touch the black wire, you get the beeping. Touch the white wire, you get nothing. Touch the black wire, get the beeping. Now, a little dark in here. Well, let me hit the light switch off. Light over here. Does that help? Not sure if that helps. Light switch is off. No power in the wires at all. Okay. And that's a good thing. That's how that's supposed to be. So now I'm free to go ahead and take those wires off. So gonna stretch them out here a little bit and get to where I can get to them. Now, we want to see what they had before, and then what we have now. I don't know if this is gonna be better or worse for you in the dark, but we got black to black and black to white. Both the blacks are coming off the light. So basically, when they go to hook this back up with the new light, we're going to put one to each, basically. This is not a very big rocket we're working with here. So unscrew or turn these wire nuts off. And those are off. I'll set those aside because we do want those as soon as we go to put the new lamp on. And then we've got this little wire here. All that is to hold this thing from hanging off of the electrical wires when you take this apart. So we're just going to take the slack off it. Loosen the nut a little bit there. And our lamp comes down, our lighting fixture comes down. Alright, so this is nothing fancy or special. This is from Menards. I think 24 bucks. These are 15-inch. They do have 13-inch ones. I think we wanted the bigger ones. And these are your basic closet light, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe a hallway light or whatever. It comes with two of these mounting bracket sets, one for each light. So we want one of those. Hopefully none of this stuff's broken. That's always one of the things, right? So a little glass. Glass dish for each one. And then there's going to be two of these bases. And so just to kind of a walk through how this is going to work, is we're going to take this silver bracket here. That's going to get screwed to the mounting box that's up in the ceiling. Then this will have a couple screws to this silver bracket, and then in the end we need to put this I don't know, the thing that holds the globe. It looks like a big screw, but it goes into there like that, and that'll hold the globe on in the end. So there's not a lot complicated about this one, yeah, there's two in the box. And we actually have another closet where one of the LED lights is garbage in there, so we're going to put the other one up there. And I'll show you that when I'm doing my spiel and my ranting and raving and lunatic opinion of LED lights at this point. So, all right, off to the closet with all our parts, and we'll start putting this back together. All right, since I'm not that great at... Oh. The light's freaking out the camera. It's great at I feel like you're getting scan lines. Okay, well, we'll do our best here. So here's the deal. There used to be the round light holder for the old light, so that had to go out. That's these two screws here. Just took them out. That came out. Then this is the one for the new one. We start the longer bolts. It comes with two kinds of bolt, two lengths. Put the two in there, and then when we go to put this light up, we're gonna push it up so the screw comes through the small hole here and the small hole there. Turn it just a little bit so it goes down the little slot thing, and then we'll tighten it up. But before we do that, we want to hook our it's actually the ground. I don't know why I said it. I mean, it also holds the light while you're working on it. And I need one more hand. So this here, we want to hook this up first, so then the whole operation can dangle from that while we work on our other two wires. So they've got them kind of split and pulled off here. We'll just pull this little end thing all the way off. Use the wire nut up there to wire nut these back to the original or to the house power, and then we push it up on those two bolts and give it a little slight turn, and then we tighten those bolts up to kind of seal this to the roof, and that's how you install this. Okay, I think I got most of the stuff that requires 5 hands done. So now I've got the ground hooked to that screw. Then we take this white, like I talked about before. Just pull the little coating gizmo off. Now you can't see anything because it's all hidden. Grab your white wire. Put those two together, just like that. Match them up. Use your wire nut. It goes on there like that. Twist, twist, twist. Nice and tight. Do the same with black. Pull the coating thing off. Set it aside. Grab our wire nut. Twist, twist, twist. And we're good. Now, all this goes up and we twist and turn, but before I do that, I'm the kind of guy that doesn't trust new stuff. Made cheaply, sold cheaply. I don't know if it'll work or trust it to work. I'd rather not take more apart than less. So I'm gonna go get bulbs, put them in here and hit the switch. Back, we got 3 long-lasting LED light bulbs put in here. So let's try it out and see if that works. Let's take a step down to get the light switch. So, oh, hey, didn't it come on? They're all 3 up. Kind of blinding me now. Okay, so those are on. And now it's a matter of kind of feeling out our little so here's what we have now is the center thing, and this little thing, we want to turn this up into the spot here, but the order is this little washer that comes with it goes on there first, and then this thing turns up into there. And so what we really want to do, okay, so the next thing that's going to happen, once we set this height correctly, then the globe will go on, and then the next little nut, and then this thing called finial. Well, the problem with this is, I don't know if I don't think you'll be able to see it, maybe, is that this is really poorly made. It feels like it's kind of metal, but if you look real close, this part in the center that screws on here, the part in the center there is oval. It's not really round. It's very poorly made. So it doesn't screw onto there very well at all. And so that's a decoration. It does get tight pretty quick, so I just have to test and get my globe right so that this has the right amount sticking out. It's just going to be a little bit for the finial, enough for the nut, and then that'll be the right height. So that's what I'm doing here now. We will resume with this activity, that banging on the window. You're like, well, why is somebody banging on your window? My wife's outside and working on stuff out there, and she's cleaning up things, and she took down a wreath that's been hanging on the garage. It just has been a really cold spring, so we haven't got that wreath down yet. And when she took it down, there's a whole nest of baby birds on the back of it. So now she's like, well, what are we gonna do now? So I think she's gonna try to find a place to put it so that the baby birds can hatch. Okay, so this looked like I think I want to screw it up just a little bit more. I'll try again. And I think that, maybe more, is enough for that nut and then the finial right here. So that's all we want. We'll set this aside. Then the top nut gets hand tightened up to there. 9/16 wrench, just to kind of seal the deal up there, because later when we take the globe off to clean it or change light bulbs, why would we need to change light bulbs? These are LED bulbs. They'll last 50 years. My LED light bulb rant still coming. Okay, so this is good. Put this on. Don't drop the globe. Everybody's going to get mad at you if you drop the globe. This would never be more than finger tight. It's just holding the glass globe, and if you start tightening that with a wrench, I think you'll regret your decision. And then the finial with the oblong, whoops, almost fell off the ladder, oblong hole will start to turn onto there and get tight, but it's just not right. But good enough, right? The light is done and the light is replaced. One more to go. I'm not going to show you the whole next one as we do it, but I will rant and rave about LED lights when we get there. Let's go see the other one. And we got a guy outside mowing out there. Look from upstairs out looking west out the window with screen is on there, so it kind of gives a funky look. So time has come for my rant against LED lights, and it's not that LED lights in itself is a bad idea, but the promise of what you get is really disappointing, I guess. Pay more for them, they say. Why? Well, because they last forever, and since you're not changing your light bulbs out every 5 minutes, the light bulb people need to make money. These ones, I bought these yesterday because we had a couple of them were burned out already in a house that's only just under 5 years old. They say they last up to 13 years. Well, I guess 5 years is up to 13 years. It's nowhere near 13 years. It's very disappointing. So in here, this is where we're going to change the other globe light out. We'll see if the camera picks this up. That's the light that has to go. That's a LED light. Maybe there's some numbers on it or something, but I think the camera is picking up the blinkety thing going on enough to drive you crazy. Why does it have to do that? LEDs will last you 13 years, right? So this has been doing this a very long time. It's probably been doing this 2 years already. I'm just getting around to changing it out because I was changing that other light. And so, super disappointing. We're going to do the same thing here that we did on the other one. So I won't drag you through, watching that whole deal, but I just wanted to show you why I'm not a huge fan of the current LED light industry. I don't know what this light's supposed to probably last forever too, and they made it a couple of years, and now probably paid a lot of money for that thing too. Built-in LEDs, yeah. All right, time to take it down and replace it. I'll show you at the end. Well, look what I found in the girls' closet. Aha. Yeah, they have to stash them there, because if they don't, there's a brother that will knock those all out in like an hour. There's our light replaced in here. So that's the end of our light replacement project for I don't know, hopefully a while. And this has 3 LED bulbs that look like the old incandescents in it. And it seems to work right now, so we'll see. It's got a 5-year warranty on that thing, but I'm not keeping the box or the receipt or any of it, so I'm guessing as soon as that junk's out, then I'll be on to buy a new one. But for now, got them changed. Wishing the LED Promise was better than it is, and moving on. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.